Ladies and gentlemen, we got some breaking news. United States withdrawing all remaining diplomatic personnel from Venezuela. State Department. This is breaking news. Article was uploaded 2 minutes ago. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo has tweeted out that the United States will withdraw all remaining personnel from U.S. Embassy from Venezuela this week. This decision reflects the deteriorating situation in #Venezuela, as well as the conclusion that the presence of the U.S. diplomatic staff at the embassy has become a constraint on U.S. policy. About 3 hours ago, Nicolas Maduro has announced that they caught two perpetrators that is responsible of this blackout in Venezuela, that is responsible for the power grid, the shutdown. The president also said that these two perpetrators were sent to court. They will be investigated. And they're going to find out who sent these two perpetrators to take down the power grid and cause massive chaos, 20-something death, including babies, people going crazy. I mean, just imagine. I mean, who did this? That was breaking news 3 hours ago. 40 minutes ago, the United States of America is withdrawing all remaining diplomatic personnel from Venezuela. Something's going on. Something is going on, ladies and gentlemen. This is breaking news. Before I start, make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell. It will let you know when my video is uploaded. Give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate the love and support. The United States State Department announced it is withdrawing all remaining diplomatic personnel from Venezuela, citing the deteriorating situation and referring to the presence of the U.S. staff at the embassy as a constraint on U.S. policy. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo announced the withdrawal on Monday. While most U.S. staff stationed in Caracas had already been withdrawn in January following the U.S.-backed opposition leader Juan Guaido attempt to declare himself president. A select few remain in defiance of President Nicolas Maduro's order to American diplomats to leave the country. Earlier on Monday, Nicolas Maduro announced authorities had captured two saboteurs in an act of compromising the communication system of the Gori Dam, which supplies most of Venezuela power. He blamed the United States for the sabotage, calling the electrical criminal code a serious violation of human rights. Ladies and gentlemen, Nicolas Maduro is blaming the United States of America. Now, these two perpetrators, who sent them? I don't think the Venezuelan people will actually do this. Someone did this. The United States made their first move. Get the diplomatic out. Let's go. Pompeo, who along with the rest of the Trump administration has been stridently calling for Maduro to step down since January, claimed the outages are due to years and years of neglect and blamed the mismanagement and greed of Maduro government. He denied U.S. responsibility for the blackout and stressed that the U.S. is interested only in the welfare of the Venezuelan people. Guaido, meanwhile, declared a national emergency during a news conference in Caracas earlier on Monday in an effort to rally public anger, calling on the Venezuelan military to defect. He claimed 17 people had died due to lack of electricity since the first blackout on Thursday and blamed Maduro for the murders. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to go back to the updates because they have more information of this. Bear with me. I truly apologize. They have some more information about these two perpetrators. Here we go. We're going to click on this one. Okay, this is an update news. Maduro said two perpetrator of power grid sabotage captured. Venezuela President Nicolas Maduro has said two would-be saboteurs have been caught in a flagrante delicate, trying to take down the communication system of the GUI hydroelectric dam. Investigation into who sent them is underway. The investigation is going on right now. So, this part, I think I already read it in my other video. But the update news, I think, is this one right here. After a failure at the Guri Dam left much of the country in the dark on Thursday night, authorities worked round the clock to fix the problem, managing to restore nearly 70% of the electrical system before a cyber attack knocked it out again on Saturday afternoon. Maduro said, adding that one of the generators had been working perfectly and could only have been sabotaged by an infiltrator. The Guri hydroelectric plant produces 80% of Venezuela's power, while stressing that the Venezuelan state has to act to hold those to blame for the electrical criminal coup responsible. Maduro praised the effort and behavior of Venezuelans who have remained at peace despite the prolonged blackout. He denounced the sabotage as a serious violation of human rights. While some of the country's power had been restored, Maduro has suspended school and businesses activities for Tuesday as much of the nation remains in darkness. And this is basically the same thing as I read. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, who has been relentlessly pushing for Maduro's ouster for months along with the rest of the Trump administration, claimed the outage are due to years and years of neglect. Due to the mismanagement and greed of Maduro government, he denied U.S. responsibility for the blackout while proclaiming that the U.S. is interested only in the welfare of the Venezuelan people. Okay. Bear with me, guys. All right. And bear with me, guys. I'm trying to look for... All right, I had it right here. I was trying to look for that breaking news page, that photo. But, someone's to blame for this. And if the U.S. is withdrawing all remaining diplomatic personnel from Venezuela, 2 hours ago, there was two perpetrators that been caught. I mean, something's not right. Something's not right. There's going to be an investigation. The U.S. is pulling out all remaining diplomatic personnel. I see something bad is coming. Something bad is coming. Because, God forbid, if the U.S. is responsible for this, which, I'm not saying that the U.S. done it, but let's say if U.S. has done this and sent someone there to take down the power grid, this is going to be big problems. This is going to be a big, massive problems because people had died and it caused massive chaos in that country. And other nations are going to see that and say, what are you doing sticking your nose in people's business? 20-something people just died. You playing with their electricity? Let's take down your power grid and see it. Let's take down your power grid and see what happens to your country. You think this is a game taking down other nation power grid? I'm just saying, what happened, God forbid, if America is the one responsible for this? Because America had just made their move. U.S. withdrawing all remaining diplomatic personnel from Venezuela. Why now? Why now? U.S. should have gone and take their diplomatic on Thursday when the lights were off, completely off, and say, look, guys, come on, let's go. You know, that country is about to just fall apart. There's no lights. I don't want you guys staying there. All of a sudden, 2 perpetrators were caught responsible for what happened, and now the U.S. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to blame the U.S. An investigation is happening right now. God forbid that the courts find out, hey, these 2 were hired by, let's say, Marco Rubio, or because Marco Rubio is the one that said, we should bring Syria's operator style or something to Venezuela. I mean, not looking good. It's not looking good, ladies and gentlemen. Bear with me. Want to refresh this page because when you refresh it, there's more updates. Okay. Let's read the comments. Okay, let's read what the people got to say here. And everybody's just leaving comments after comments. Here we go. Get ready. Venezuela. Oh, my goodness. I mean, I'm saying Chavez was a military commander and made sure Venezuela will be ready to take down the U.S. narco-bana Republican puppets in Colombia in case of aggressions. Hope it's not more democracy bombs. Withdrawing diplomats are typically precursor to war. Something needs to be done with the USA. Time to send them back to the Stone Age. Okay. It may just happen this way. Will the bombs start dropping now? Trump is going to bomb Caracas. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want people to get all hyped up and say, why America stick their nose in Venezuela, but I gotta say it. America, why you gotta stick your nose in nations? I mean, someone told me, President Trump has been so quiet, hasn't mentioned nothing about Venezuela, John Bolton and Mike Pence, and I don't know. This is why I leave the comments. War is imminent because something is about to happen in Venezuela. If you guys haven't given your life to Christ, give your life to Christ right now. Give your life to Christ right now, because this is not looking good. This is absolutely not looking good at all. I do believe that President Trump, Mike Pompeo, Vice President Mike Pence, and John Bolton, they know that these 2 perpetrators was caught. They are in court right now in Venezuela. They are responsible for the power grid. I know President Trump and all them, they got together behind closed doors. They probably came to an agreement. Look, let's bring those, let's withdraw all the remaining diplomatic personnel. When you hear something like that in a bad situation with a blackout and 2 perpetrator has been caught, then you know something's about to happen. Thank you so much for watching, guys. God bless. Give your life to Christ. I'm not saying that the U.S. did it, but in this type of situation right now, with the blackout, with the 2 perpetrators, and President and the U.S. withdrawing remaining of the diplomatics, something's wrong. Give your life to Christ. Get baptized. We are living in tough times. Till next time later. Peace.